Ang episode natin ngayon ay tungkol sa mga prestigious na pigeon fancier na si Ruddy at Vic Ngo. Ang pigeon racing ay isang hobby for happiness, fulfillment, at prestige. At hindi ho tayo nag-i-encourage ng any form of gambling. Wala ring makikitang animal cruelty sa ating mga episodes.
Sir
Ruddy Tan.
Sir Ruddy.
Siya yung Bali Burlington Industries ito.
Opo.
So, medyas, saka shirt. Ngayon, ang dami ng produkto eh. So, hindi ko na rin pati mga brief, lahat meron na.
pero fancier ng pigeon.
Fancier.
Pareho kami mga Persian pigeon fanciers.
Yes. Well, welcome. Sir
Yes, sir.
Buddy, yan.
Apo.
Puntahan na natin.
Apo, si Sofia po, daughter ko.
Yeah. I've seen you sa YouTube.
Ang loft mo nasa taas.
Yeah.
Nasa taas.
Apo.
Ito ang parang production area na rin ng Burlington. And then sa top is yung fancy ng pastime fancy.
Tulad nung nabanggit ko nga,
Yes.
siya yung current president ng PHA. PHA was established 1940 plus yata.
Actually,
The first po.
The
65th
first.
year ang PHA ngayon.
Magse-celebrate ng 65 years anniversary.
65 years.
So, the
Saan po
oldest and the
ang
most
celebrations?
prestigious,
Wala pang
hindi pa,
final. But maybe middle of the year.
Gusto mo bang matuto ng agribusiness, crops, livestock and poultry, aquaculture, at ma-inspire sa mga success stories? Agribusiness, how it works! As a YouTube channel, Agribusiness features entrepreneurs, farmers, organizations, OFWs, investors. However, beyond our usual content and official endorsements, Agribusiness does not engage in other business dealings with them. While our viewers and featured individuals and entities may choose to pursue business deals with each other on their own, we encourage them to be cautious in doing so.
Pero Sir Vic, naging president ka rin.
We are in a different club. RPAP.
Different pigeon.
Oh.
Do you have time to take a short look?
Yes, sir.
Sige.
Apo.
Mauna yung itong Burlington.
Uunahin muna natin doon
Let's go.
sa Ruddy.
Sige.
Kumusta po yung niyo, sir, poultry?
Okay naman.
Excellent.
Ang daming
Ang daming tumawag sa inyo.
ang daming sa akin naman, yun many of them would like to order. Sabi ko, hindi.
Hindi kaya.
Sinabi ko naman sa'yo, kahit naman shock kami. So, yung pag-feature nga gusto ko lang na matulungan yung mga mga farmers na who are interested to go into the business. So, yung mga
Wow.
Na sunog, na affected ng sunog, fire. Smoke ng fire. Kaya
na-antique.
But these are 2012.
2012.
May pa. So that means ito anong year? 2019. Yeah. So matagal na rin. This is our deck area. We planted trees para sobrang init eh.
Opo.
So at least mas
Ganda.
cool tingnan.
Garden deck.
And we have a mango tree.
Opo.
We're very happy na every year it produces 3 pieces. Pero very sweet.
Ito po, Ate Moya? No.
Yeah.
Ate Moya.
Atis. Galing ka sa ano yan? Galing kay Vic.
Sir,
Kasi
galing sa inyo.
yung ano niya, very very special yung fruit niya.
Oo.
Konti ang
Ngayon,
ano, no?
I came from Vietnam.
Oh,
We spent 10 days vacation sa itong Yuletide season.
Mhm.
So, nag-uwi uli ako ng mga artists from there. So, mag-sit-sitling uli ako. Pagkatapos, bibigyan ko sila mga...
Sir, hindi ako sidling, ha?
Kailangan sa kanya kasi ibang klase yung sa kanya. So we try to
Ayan.
put whatever na fruit bearing, and then even yung isa dito, kasi when I went to the farm, sabi ko dun sa farmer, I wanted something that will attract the birds to this area. Sabi
Opo,
niya,
opo.
you buy this tree. Sabi ko,
Talaga, Sir
totoo
Rudy.
ba? Parang binobola lang ako. But anyway, I bought it, ha? Kasi
Okay.
sabi ko, I'm in the middle of the city, puro semento. Anong bird ang pupunta dyan? Diba? But true enough, nung nag-flower siya,
Meron
yung
nga.
mga, parang hummingbird,
Mhm.
dumating sila. Yeah, that's the one.
Nice.
That's the one. Yan. That's the bird. Yung, yan. Nag-chirp yan. Anyway, ito na yung
Ito na.
mga pigeons na. So,
Ilan po yung pigeons nyo, Sir Rudy?
Ito yung mga ilalaban sa this February. This is, we call it the South Race, which is Naga to Tacloban.
Okay.
And then my special race na MacArthur. So it has become very popular yung MacArthur race na parang isang test ng mga pigeon line mo kung talagang matibay o hindi. But most of my successful birds galing din sa kanya.
Galing din sa iyo, Sir.
Ito yung idol ko. Idol big. So, but again, yung start ng hobby, well, it was started by people na interested. I heard na parang mga Americans that had pigeon during World War II.
After the World War II.
And then naiwan dito. And then nagkaroon ng small group hanggang sa naka-attract ng more fanciers. Now, they all buy their pigeons from Belgium, from because sila yung parang kung sa manok, yan yung US
US pa rin.
Meaning they've been breeding cocks for a very long time. And then the same thing, Europe has been breeding these pigeons na maging talagang selective or very they can fly very long distances. Parang naging ganun. So the most popular breeds are from Europe.
May specific name po ng breeds?
Madami. Vandenbroek, very popular sa local. Pero currently maraming new breeders na ngayon na nagiging winners sa one-off races like Africa Pro, yung sa Thailand. Thailand is Pattaya races. And surprisingly, at 530 kilometers, ang nanalo na speed is 1,800 kilometers per hour ba yun?
1,800
800
meters.
Meters. Per hour, no?
Per minute.
Per minute.
Per minute?
Very special speed. Meters per minute, yeah. Grabe ang
Tailwind kasi,
type
tailwind.
of pigeon na.
So the wind is actually pushing you from the back. So that's why here in the Philippines, normally our average speed is around 1,200.
Okay.
1,200 per ano ba yan?
Meters per minute.
Meters per minute.
That's equivalent to
Kilometers.
let's say mga 72 kilometers per
hour.
On sa car nga natin.
Wow.
So this one is parang called aviary na. because open siya, and then may sun and rain, so it's open. But the loft would be something na mas enclosed. So dito ang for us, ito yung landing. Dito siya papasok, and then ito yung parang trapdoor. And then here we put the what do you call that? Ano? Yung tracking ng pad,
parang tracking device.
Oo, pad. And then pagpasok dito, may kanya-kanyang purchase. So,
Because right now, parang RFID na yung mga pigeons eh. So may chips na siya, electronic chips.
Yeah.
Pagkatapos may electronic pad kami to sense yung
Sensor.
Sensor.
Gets ano ka agad,
Ma-register
maka-capture
na
na yung
siya,
ano,
capture na.
data.
during dun sa club namin, it's different eh, di ba? We have to put rubber band
we
pa.
have to put a parang rubber sticker.
Oo.
Pagkatapos pagdating nga nun, we have to take out the rubber and then put it on a special clock, pigeon clock.
Pero very manual or mechanical.
May delay po yun doon
May
sa...
delay lang konti.
Delay, and then you have to open it again and then compute the speed. So, very,
Ngayon,
very...
everything is very fast na.
Kailan
puro
po Sir
electronic na.
Vic nag-start na maging ganito yung system?
Electronic, palagay ko mga 15 years na rin. 15 years na rin.
So wala akong makadaya.
Well, mas mahirap na. Mahirap na. But the dream would be parang habang lumilipad sila, you can track it now. Pero I think Europe has something similar, pero dito wala pa. Meaning during the race, once na-release sa point ng release, and then going back to our loft, no, nakikita na. But it's not yet available.
Oh, I see.
But that would be very exciting din. yung pigeon mo, dapat papunta ka rito, wag pupunta dun. So here, I think what we're being taught is yung proper ventilation, para yung birds will stay healthy. Dapat ang loft mo is dry, spacious enough para hindi overcrowded. So basic
May certain requirements po ba saan maglalagay ng loft?
facing
Wala naman. Except na yun, kailangan parang most of the other animals, kailangan there should be a minimum, let's say, space per bird. Like for example, yung pigeons nga namin, we had to allot around 2 square foot
Per pigeon?
Per pigeon, so that they will not be considered to be too crowded. Otherwise, it affect yung health nga
Yung
nila.
health. Aside from the space po, Sir Rudy, ano pa yung mga consideration para doon sa health?
Next would be yung food.
Food.
If we're giving the right ratio ng carbo, protein, fat, parang sa tao rin, di ba? Vitamins, and then the vitamins can be included sa drinker or nandun din sa mixed together with the grits, the feeds, and also the grits also.
Parang poultry din po talaga.
Yeah, oo. And then there are days na kailangan paliguan pa sila. Give
I
them.
mentioned to you before.
Yes, sir.
Kaya pumasok ako sa poultry
Yes, sir.
after retiring from business. So because it's related to my hobbies before.
To your hobby.
Oo. Kaya raising pigeons kami lahat.
But easy for you doon sa poultry kasi
yung
naiintindihan
mga
nyo
basics requirements nung bird, parang alam na namin.
Important thing is yung cleanliness.
Cleanliness.
So if you notice, kailangan scrape yung mga pigeon droppings, no? But
Walang amoy.
pagka dumadami, nagkakaroon ng ammonia, they call it ammonia, which is not good for the pigeons. But if you notice nga yung plants outside, very healthy
It helps also.
because of the pigeon droppings. Oo.
Ginagamit
we
niyo
use that,
fertilizer.
as fertilizer, oo.
Oh,
And
wow.
then yung kasi yung barangay namin very active din sa greening eh.
Mhm.
So they're getting our pigeon droppings and then they're putting it dun sa greening project nila. So okay din.
Going back po dun sa feeding, you formulate your own or you buy yung readily available sa market?
I think each fancier has his own belief na percentage. But for us, we usually follow yung tamad na kami. We just simply buy.
The commercial one.
Hindi na yung very scientific na.
Pero
But
choose
I think-
rin
yeah.
what particular brand na.
Yeah, but I think in the final races, we adjust more protein ngayon because the distance is longer. Yeah. And
As
then,
needed na.
pagdating nila from the race, they're given
Meron ding
more
special,
feed and
ano.
maybe more fats. So, parang ganun ang ginagawa.
Marami na ho bang commercially available na feeds right now
Yeah,
for
yeah,
pigeon?
yeah.
Marami na.
Marami na.
Even yung mga feeds ng chicken, they're now coming up with a pigeon division. Kasi the enthusiast is growing. Tumadami na. We have a lot of fanciers or parang groups na sa Laguna, Cavite, Batangas, and dito sa North, Pampanga,
Nueva Ecija, Tarlac.
Yeah.
Pangasinan,
So,
meron pa.
dumadami na yung ano.
May data ho kayo, sir? Gaano kadami yung hobbies?
Actually, based on yung mga nagpo-formulate ng feeds. Kaya sabi nga nila, before, yung mga sa pigeons is very limited ang market.
Noon.
Pero ngayon, halos nasusurpass na minsan yung feeds ng mga manok.
Yeah.
Kaya ganun karami ang
Ganun karami.
alaga ng
Maybe yung fancier would need only a small space eh. And then pwede na siyang enjoy the pigeon
Pwede
sport.
na. Unlike yung chicken.
Or chicken,
Hectares.
Yeah. Yes.
Hectares.
And even yung maintenance should be lower. So that encourages yung more fancier sa hobby natin.
So Rudy, can we discuss some of the yung pigeon, alin yung may mga yung mga magaganda diyan? Kasi in our eyes hindi namin alam. But I'm sure yung mga hobbies na makakita, may impress sila pag makita nila.
Maybe we go down dun.
Sige pa.
kalapate, marami pa.
Marami pa.
This is yung parang flyer's loft. Pang karera.
Ito.
This is just a small part.
We separate yung breeders
Oh, I see.
para hindi magulo.
Oh, I see.
But idol ko siya, I want to go the direction na very limited lang yung. Imagine he has 24 pairs lang, no? 24.
Around
Pero laging
25
puro
pairs,
high
pero
quality talaga,
Parang
sir.
panalo.
Laging panalo.
Kami may 100 pairs, hindi makahabol.
So anong sekreto, Sir Vic, yung so hindi pa damihan? Quality.
Sa akin, quality. Sa akin, very strict ako sa quality.
So for example, we also have this
Oregano.
oregano. It's good for the pigeon also. So
Para
may
sa
konting
mga
herbal.
halak-halak ganyan, mga sabon.
Yes.
Sir, namunga na tong atis mo.
Yeah. Kailangan kulang pa rin eh.
September.
September.
Kulang
So
sa amin.
pwede po siya sa drum.
Yeah, wala. That's how we do it here.
Yeah.
That's why I think yung pigeon droppings, a lot of help eh.
But ipinaprocess nyo muna yan. May drying certain
Yeah, kasi
days.
pag wet, it's maamoy. So,
Impress ako, sir, sa garden.
thank you.
During my time, I'm their mentor. Right now, I'm learning from them.
Continuous po ang Sir Vic. Continuous po ang learning.
Oo nga.
Yung breeding loft is on the parang third floor. So we have to pass through yung production area.
Okay. So Rudy, lahat ng produkto nyo nasa supermarket, ay nasa malls,
store.
department store.
Kumar Robinson,
Oo.
Sir, ulo nyo sir ah. Baka mauntog.
Ulo sir,
Ay.
ulo.
So, ito yung breeding dog nga niya. Kaya nga, they have just started
Pairs.
pairing it right now in preparations for this year.
ito yung we're starting to breed for next year's pigeons na.
Only this
North-
year. This year.
This year's pigeons.
This year.
Which is ang ilalaban ng November. Yeah, November. So,
yung bagong na produce po by November.
na ma-produce itong January.
For
February,
November.
for November race.
Lumalaban na.
Yeah. So usually we call that yearling, 1 year old. After that, magiging old bird na. Old bird category na.
Ilang categories po yung race? Dalawa lang.
Young bird and old.
Sir Rudy, i-explain po natin anong characteristic nung pigeon na hawak niya.
Yan yung late si Jackpot, sir.
Jackpot?
Oh.
Ayan.
Actually, parang siya yung nanalo ng first overall sa North.
First, last lap din si sir.
And then champion din ba
Champion si sir sa lap.
sa lap?
Nung last race.
It was a very hard race. Kaya in the end, siya yung the only one that survived. Meaning, kasi yung race na yan, parang pag na-out ka, then you cannot complete the 6 laps. 6 laps meaning 6 races from different points. So kung sino yung pinakamabilis and naka-complete, siya yung tinatawag na overall.
Siya lang po, si Jackpot lang ang nakakomplete.
Oo, out of the...
Sa Toke Panzer.
Yeah, out of how many...
1,000 din sir.
1,000?
So, ito yung nagbigay ng pangalan sa Burlington.
Anong age na po niya, Sir Rudy?
That was 2 years ago. North race.
A divert south sir.
Oh, yeah. It's supposed to be North race, but because of yung bird flu, we were not allowed to race on north side. So we, for the hobbies to continue with the race, na turn towards the south.
So,
Ang last lap ito is
Matlog sir.
Matnog area.
so ilang taon na po si ngayon, si Jackpot?
3 years.
3
3
years old. Sir Vic?
Yan sir, one thing kanina sinasabi mo nga na it's hard for you to differentiate kasi
apa.
when you look at the pigeons, everything seems to be the same. Pero ngayon, yung basic is between a cock and a hen.
Okay.
Cock is normally much bigger.
Kagaya po nito, ang dalawa na to, itong couple na to.
You want
Yung
at
nasa
the back,
likod is the cock.
yung nasa front, yung
Hen.
hen. The nose, yung is much bigger also.
Yung nose.
Pati yung nostrils nga niya, mas malaki. So, yun ang mga cock. So, yung mga mapapansin mo, ito yung cock, ito yung hen.
Mas malapad
Mas
yung
malapad.
nose nila.
Saka pati katawan nga nila. So, pero sa amin, isang tingin lang namin, more or less
Alam nyo na.
na namin. Kaya lang, pagka minsan sa mga ordinary na hindi pigeon fanciers, parang pareho pa rin eh. Parehas pa rin.
Pero ano po yung Sir Rudy, Sir Vic, ano yung mga criteria para ma-qualify sila sa breeding?
I think for us, it's a pedigree.
Pedigree.
Yeah. So meaning the performance of the family. So we're looking for that consistency, and then we're trying to breed that consistency. So the same thing with diba, cocks and race horses.
Yeah.
Kailangan performer. And then yun ang problema kasi if you come up with 10 children from that pair, it's not 100%. Maybe 1 or 2 lang can inherits that character. So very hard. That's why it's also a big pleasure for the fancier to do the breeding part. Because, di ba, it's not simply, okay, if I put this together, sigurado na eh. You have to tweak something, you have to always change something. Try this cock to this hen, characteristic nito, if you say speed bird versus long distance versus
So you can decide ano yung preference ninyo. No,
Para-
hopefully ito yung
yeah.
maging labas.
ito matibay sa bagyo, uuwi ito pag nagbabagyo. Ito pag bagyo, hindi na uuwi. It's also in the line.
Ilan generations bago kayo makapag-decide na ito yung mga best breeders na kailangan tuloy-tuloy ito yung ipaparamihan?
It should be something mas simple as that. Pero siyempre tayo bilang gusto nating more challenges eh. So there's a lot of importation from other countries. So parang sinasabi, this year sino nanalo? Can we get some pigeon from him and then try to breed back to our own line para maging matibay or not? So that's always the challenge, no? But sometimes it's good, but sometimes it destroys the whole family. Kaya nga turo ni Vic, you have to look at the pedigree and lahat ng non-performing or galing from that, ikal ng ikal to maintain that pureness or yung quality of line.
Wow.
So that's part of the breeding part. Usually, pag hindi siya breeding time, you separate the cock from the hen. Separate the cock from the hen. So we prevent them from continuously mating. And then they would last longer, more healthier.
May ano ba? May breeding season kung tawagin?
Yeah.
Normally,
December to March.
December to about April.
To April. Bakit po yun yung ideal?
First kasi yung races namin sa
November.
north is always November, December. Pagkatapos yun sa south is February, March. So then pagka nag-graduates na sa races yan, yung mga pigeons, they need to rest, magmo-molting sila. Pagkatapos then we had to prepare them para sa mating season.
Para na sa...
You breed them too early, baka hindi na sila ready for the next race. So too late, they're too young.
You're looking for their ideal age when you raise them. So it's either 8 months or 1 year old, something na gano'n. Some would like to raise them at 6 months or 7 months. Kanya-kanyang fancier sa decision.
Pag na-breed na ho ba, pwede pa rin siyang erase?
Yun kasi yung distributions ng rings ng associations, may year yan. So ngayon pag release ka nun, normally it has to be within a year. So we call it young bird. So we raise young bird. Kapag lumampas ng 12 months yan, it's classified as old bird already.
But you can still raise it the old birds. If you have
Ibang category lang po yan.
2-year-old, 3-year-old, you can still raise. But under the old bird category.
Old bird. Pero yung old bird, ilang beses siyang pwedeng erase at ilang beses siyang pwedeng i-breed?
Normally, ang old bird, ideally, hanggang 4 years old lang.
4 years old.
Beyond that, medyo
Sobrang tanda na.
Parang kumbaga sa sports, medyo matanda na para patakbuhin mo pa.
Lower white light.
Kapag ang mga ganitong white lights, yun ano niya, yung pigments niya mas mahina. Kaya mas madali siyang masira. Kaya, pero pagka nasa during the racing seasons, medyo dehado ng konti kasi hindi siya kompleto. Pero sa ngayon, nasa breeding states na. So walang problema. Unlike yung mga blue, mas matibay sila. Kung baga sa tao rin, yung mga dark skin, mas hindi tayo prone sa mga cancer na ano. Pagka yung mga white, medyo mas maano sila. Pero ang tinitingnan nga niyan is normally yung tail nga niyan, namumuo pagkatapos na hindi siya bumabagsak.
Diretso.
Diretso siya. So yung backbone nga niya, medyo dito sa bones nga niya, backbones, malakas. Kasi pagka nakare-race sila, yun lang parang timon nga nila. Pagkatapos the rest, tinitingnan kung minsan may mga canker, may mga ano, so doon sa throat nakikita. So, then yun sa mata naman, pagka malinaw yung mata nga nila, mas maano rin, kumbaga sa ano, tao, pagka malabo ang mata nga natin, kailangan natin ng salamin. Ang kalapati, hindi mo naman pwedeng lagyan ng salamin eh. Kaya pagka malinaw yung mata nga nila,
advantage.
Mas malalayo ang makikita nga nila.
So Rudy, ito naman.
This is a brown checker, but more or less it's a color of a certain breeder. Na if he's popular for this type of bird, parang ito yung nananalo sa kanyang loft. So sometimes they use the color to identify the line or the family of birds. So the usual would be merong all black. This one is dark check. We have grizzles, different colors. So usually, from different breeder na nananalo sa ganyan.
Nag-ano rin kayo, sir? Nagbebenta rin kayo or ayaw nyo? Sa inyo lang?
Yeah, we do.
Okay then.
Because ngayon, before yung iba mas ayaw but now it's more like supporting the hobbyists to get some. Actually, we just held an auction last December kasi PHA celebrating its 65th year. May charity organization na. So we donated some school books, slippers and bags. Was it
Katbalogan. Later.
Yeah, to mga school children. So with that fund, we want to continue to support mga activities to give back to the community. Something like that.
Ano to, sir?
Ang tawag dito, grizzle. So this is supposed to be my line ng Vandenbroek. Overall Vandenbroek.
Yung ano nyo?
Tulad nga niyan, dark yung ano nga niya.
Opo.
Medyo hindi nasisira agad-agad.
Buo siya.
Oo. And then, itong pagbibilang nga niyan, normally 10 flights itong primary and secondary. So ito, 2, 3, pang-4 actually. So actually we count from the inner part. So yung pang-6 nga niyan, nagpapalit na.
Molting.
for breeding, there's a lot of preparation. So we call that cleansing, then deworming, and then vitamins. So it's not advisable to simply get the bird and then breed. Kasi yung egg and yung mga squabs is not as healthy, so sayang lang.
Sayang lang.
So you have to do the proper preparation.
Start right.
Yeah, start right. Yes.
Sir, if you don't mind to acquire a bird na quality from reputable breeders, katulad ninyo, gaano kamahal yon? Sir Vic, hindi pwede?
Actually, depende sa ano eh, sa
breeder.
sa breeder. Of course, yun, the fancier. Pagka yun nga, palagi siyang nananalo tulad nga ni Ruddy. So, ang mga ibon nga niya naturally will always command
Command a
higher
price.
And
And as long as may willing to buy yung that price,
Tama po,
walang
tama po.
problema.
So para improve their breeding stock.
Pang-improve ng kanilang
Or
line.
to try other lines, something like that.
Pero ngayon, sa mga good bird, yung mga bagong fanciers are willing to pay as much as 200K
Wow, per bird.
per bird.
Beginners po to, sir.
Yun, those who want to have good quality bird.
Pero how much na ang imported bird from FIFA?
Imported is higher. Imported is
Mga how much ang important? Half
From Europe.
it could go to million.
million.
But those are mga open auction for all the countries. And then ang most parang spending their money are the Chinese buyers ngayon. So depende.
paswertihan kung makakuha ka kahit mahal, hindi ka sigurado makakakuha.
May mga bidders eh. It's not only local.
Agribusiness merch is now available on Shopee and Lazada. Agribusiness, how it works. Instruct, inspire, succeed.